Hey everybody, welcome to episode 29 of World Building with DMDave. On the last episode, we started coming up with some random details for Schloss Schiebel, the sort of the secondary town here in the game. This is where my second party that is running in what's becoming the La Breca campaign setting is going to be. We came up with some interesting details, and we really started learning more about this world. We created the Red Vanguard, which I think is going to be a major force of political intrigue. They are a major political movement that's kind of sweeping the land, and they want to try to get rid of magic, as well as probably the belief in gods, maybe outside of divine magic itself, but we'll see about that. I know that I want to have, I've decided that there's one god called Alles, which means everything in German, and maybe their sort of rejection of Alles, and some cults have sprung up and stuff like that. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and put in the details for our Schloss Shiebel here. I think what I want to have is we got our main road here. So if you remember last time, I came up with there's an awful smell going through. So we got warehouse with dried meats, the tavern, the Blackchester brothel, and then we have a quiet low-key inn. So let's go ahead and make our brothel. We'll put it a little bit off the beaten path, maybe in one of these houses in the forest here. I think that would be kind of cool. Yeah, maybe this one over here. It's the Blackchester. Alright, so there's the Blackchester. So it's kind of hidden off to the side there. Let's go ahead and put our tavern, which we called the Big Tortoise Inn. Kind of a low-key spot. Big Tortoise Inn. I think right there is a good spot. And I was thinking maybe having kind of an area that where you can see people kind of being judged. Call it Judgment Square. That's where that bad smell's coming from. Finally, let's put our warehouse. We came up with a warehouse where there's dried meats being kept. Let's say dried meat warehouse, and that's where black market stuff is going through. I might give the party a little house next to it too. We'll call it Harrow House. Harrow will be the name of the landlord. This will be where the party gets to stay. They get their own little start-off place. I think that's cool. Alright, so we've got most of our major details. This is I think this is Tronenwald, or I can't remember what we called it in St. John. Let's look that up real quick. The Humble Bridge, the Trenton Path. Maybe we should call it something different on the south side of it. We'll call it whoa. Moving my map all over the place. This should actually be on the GM layer. Okay. let's see. Actually, no, it should be on me. Okay. Let's call it something else. How about... I want to kind of drive home kind of like a gothic feel with this too. Not necessarily full on like Ravenloft Curse of Strahd, but definitely want to give it kind of like a, I'd say like a combination between like early 19th century, maybe 17th century Germany mixed in with some turn of the century Eastern European flair, I think is what I'm going to be going for. So, alright, so this Schloss Shiebel, we've got everything that we need for it. Some pretty cool buildings, a lot different than St. John, which is kind of like its own little thing. Alright, so there's Schloss Shiebel. Okay, let's get our image size real quick so we know what to put it in. 4095, 3294. Alright. So I'm going to go to 20, open up Schloss Shiebel. Let's go ahead and upload. So I'm going to wait for this to upload. Actually, while I get doing that, I can go ahead and change the size on their main map. What did I say it was? 4095, 3294. Alright, there's Schloss Shiebel. Let's see if I can remember that for a third time. That's right. Go. Alright, cool. There we've got Schloss Shiebel. Sort of all of our basics settings with that. Looking good. I downloaded a Tom Cardis map earlier that I'm going to use for Schloss Shiebel, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. That's going to be sort of a major location within the town, of course. I should probably also put the warehouse because I could see some things happening there. Maybe not need it immediately, but at least need my my character's main home, which I'll put in. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking actually, probably want to get a different house for Schloss Shiebel. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's take a look at this one and see what I want it for that. I think this one, if I'm not mistaken, has just 2 beds, and I really feel like that's all maybe she has. Alright, this is going to be 17 by 11. Kind of small, but that's okay. Remember, just right-click, set dimensions, and put it in by its grid size. Alright, I think this is a pretty simple home, but I feel like for the size of the town, and that should work. We've got like a nice study, kitchen, sort of a common room, a couple bedrooms. What's in what bedroom? I'm not sure. Maybe one's a guest room. I see her as being like single, or maybe even like a single mother. I want to make her, you know what, let's roll for her age. We'll do 5d10 plus 10, I think would get a nice random age. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 10. So she's 36. Cool. Alright, so she's 36 years old. She's single, maybe has one kid. I think one kid would be kind of cool. Maybe like a teenager, like an 18-year-old. I think that's fun. So let's do that. This will be her home, and let's see. 1 through 3 is male. So teenage, son, and we will do it D10 plus 5 for the age, 15 years old. So 15-year-old son who lives with her, whose name will be German name. Let's do an old German name, like an old family name. Malte Scheibe. Cool. 15 years old. Annika is 36 years old. Father is unknown. Maybe we'll roll on some of the charts that are in Xanathar's to figure out her history. You know, we could really make some things interesting. I don't really want to do much more than that, though. I think, like, it's okay if you have a character. Oh, excuse me. Coffee's not kicking in yet. It's okay if you have like a character that you're playing that has a lot of like details like that. But I think for an NPC, we can keep it pretty simple. Let's go on Tom's website or on his Patreon and find a simple home for our adventurers. He's got a set of maps that are like just basic homes, and I think as long as we've got like 4 beds or so, we should be pretty good. Okay, so here's some homes that we're going to look at real quick under his random encounter section. I think, booyah, look at that. That's got everything our party needs, right? Nice little common area, storage, and enough beds for, I got 6 people in the party, but someone's going to have to sleep somewhere else. Let's see, maybe there's some more on here that I haven't seen. Nope. He's got a second pack. Let's look at the second pack real quick. Maybe there's ones with even more. It's got 3 beds in it. It's just a 2, 1 or 2 in there. Stable, like a shed. That's just dark versions. Okay. So we are going to grab our we're going to grab that one with the 4 beds. I think that'll work. And then everybody else is just going to have to fin. So this will be Harrow House. I'm just going to download exactly what I need, which is, I think, this one with no grid. Nope, that's not the right one. Oh, it's got 3 beds in it. Tom has such cool maps. If you aren't a patron, you're missing out. Because really, if you want to get into making some really cool stuff for your players, there's really nothing better in terms of like building type stuff. Alright, this one's downloading. This one's 11 by 8, so let's make sure we remember that. Go back here. We'll add a new house. And we'll call this Harrow House. Let's go ahead and upload. Alright, just set our dimensions real quick on this. This one is 11 by 8, a little bit smaller. Alright, so that's their headquarters. Cool, and that's it. We've got Schloss Shiebel Manor. We've got the Harrow House. We need our dried meat warehouse. Probably Judgment Square would be kind of fun to do. Really just needs to be like a platform or something, I think. Big Tortoise Inn, the Black Jester, we can figure out stuff with that. Next thing I want to do is I want to start creating an adventure for this new first level party that's going to be coming in tomorrow. So on the 30th episode, we are going to create our second adventure path for this setting. So that should be pretty fun. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Always be sure to like and subscribe. And if you like what you see, be sure to check out patreon.com/DMDave. Anyways, later.